Are we ready?
Yes, look at this, Jordan. We've got new muffs.
I know, look at us. Why have I got my name on it?
It's just in case I forget who you are.
Because you're so big now.
Oh, no.
Okay.
It's because we're getting old. They thought they... Just... Jordan.
This is for when we're
William.
doing this in our 50s.
In our 50s.
Yeah, like Jenny and Judith.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm hoping we're still going when we're 90.
I can't listen to their podcast at night anymore. It makes me laugh too much.
Oh.
Anyway. Right, should we get cracking?
Yes, let's go for it.
Hello and welcome to our Friday episode. This is where we see how much extra content we can squeeze into your week. Random things that have been sent in, extra bits that have been going on.
Why don't you pick that line up again?
Why are you speaking like you work on a sex line?
No, that's the voice.
Oh.
That's my new voice.
Hi,
We'll come on to my voice in a minute.
Extra bits that have been going on and how our advice went down with you, our G&Divas. Here we go. How are you?
I'm okay now.
Okay.
Now, for those that may not know, it's like starting an episode of This Morning, isn't it? For those that may not know, satire.
I'm no comment.
I lost my voice last week, which was incredibly bad timing because, as some people listening to this know, they were meant to come and see me in Manchester and London doing Solitary Refinement. And the Bristol show happened, my big debut. Solitary Refinement lived up to its name in that it's been a solitary performance at the Redgrave Theatre. Lovely audience. Really loved the show. I was very nervous about it, but the show was good. I got through it. Bit croaky, but we managed. Friday morning, gone.
You left me a message. I heard you.
Yeah. And then Saturday, literally nothing. And I thought, well, sadly we had to, and we're rescheduling. I should just say, original ticket holders, you've probably already been contacted. Check your emails if not. We are moving. Your original tickets and seats will still be valid. That's happening in London on the 17th of January and Manchester on the 18th of January.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So they will be transferred across.
Okay.
Nobody, as far as I know, as far as I've been told, requested a refund. Thank you. I should be ill more often. I had so many lovely messages on Instagram. It exploded, and I wish I could reply to all of them.
I've told you this before when we went on tour last time. No cock before tours. This is what happens.
And as I said to you at the time, whoa. You line them up, I'll knock them out the park. Anyway.
I walked into that.
You did. But look, thank you for understanding. And that's why it does sound a little bit like I'm running a sex slide at the moment, because my uvula is still a touch raw. But we're going to...
I can't take him seriously.
Persevere. Mikey has been an absolute prince.
Really?
I didn't speak to him for 5 days. He got used to all my gestures. I was communicating in sign code.
What were you doing?
No, I didn't want to strain it any further.
But you've said before, I think you've told me this off mic and camera, that he's got a terrible bedside manner.
When he's ill.
Right.
No, he's very good when other people are ill.
Oh,
it's just when he's a bad patient.
Here, I've got your little towel and some hot water, little hot water bottle there. Was he like checking your temperature?
Yeah.
And doing it like that.
Also, I've been like Celine Dion. I was on vocal rest. I genuinely actually looked on Amazon to see if there was a sign I could, when I wanted to go shopping to get some groceries, to put round my neck. So there isn't one on Amazon. So I wrote on my phone, because loads of charity people come up to you in the street, particularly on the road leading to the shops near me. So I now show the charity people, hello, I'm sorry, I've lost my voice, I can't speak. One of them goes, so when did that start? It's like, no. I can't speak to you.
Oh, God.
Anyway, it's all been dramatic. You feel very... Have you ever lost your voice?
I wasn't the best when we first recorded our...
Yeah, but you could still speak.
First ever episode. Yeah, I have actually. I have.
Yeah, it's not nice.
I was on Rock FM. I lost it for about 3 days. Yeah, I had a really bad...
I've got laryngitis, basically.
It's that contagious?
No. Well, I mean, I think if we snogged, you might potentially get it, but I think other than that, you're okay.
Yeah, because that's our voices are...
Well, generally, the doctor said to me on Friday, he went, you absolutely have to rest the voice, because if you don't and you push through it, you could lose your voice. And I was really worried because, this wouldn't happen. My other proper job, teaching, wouldn't actually happen.
Oh, don't worry.
All I'd be doing is writing books.
We've got you replaced, don't worry.
Oh, thanks so much. Thank you. Yeah, Jonathan can come and do this.
Yeah, there's a few names in the hat. Don't worry. We've got that.
Well,
set.
back at you.
Don't worry about that. Who?
Oh, no.
Who?
You're joking.
I wasn't.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Right.
What a week. We're actually recording this day before it goes out.
Seconds before it goes out,
Literally
I think, due
seconds
to somebody's
before it goes out.
schedule.
I've just got back from pub with Chris Stark.
You were there with other people that were, for work. You work.
We were filming for Capital, so
Yes.
we might have had 2 or 3.
I'm sure you'll find out about it.
Yeah.
And talking of Capital, it's nice to come on.
You were
Capital
on this morning. Yeah, with Chris and Rosie. They were
Yes,
lovely, weren't they?
They were very lovely.
Yeah, Chris is like you. He doesn't listen to any other podcasts,
No.
but Rosie's like me. She listens to loads.
People have often compared Chris Ramsey and me.
Yeah, very similar.
Peas in a pod.
And you've both got books out today.
We do.
Yeah.
One of ours is called Help There's a Poon Army in My Pants. And the other one is called Just Good Manners. And I'll leave you to work out whose is who.
And how's the date? Because at the time of recording, you've launched the book today. How's it all been?
Yes, I've come out today.
Yeah.
It's been good. It's been very nice. I've been on the best breakfast show on national radio today, which was lovely. And I did Radio X and I did Capital, which was nice. Sorry. Although Amanda Holden did ask me if Heart was my favourite breakfast show.
And what did you say?
You'll have to listen back on Global Player to find out.
Yes. The official Capital app.
And the official Heart app. Yeah. And the official Radio X app.
Oh, it was who? So Chris and Rosie were late to Heart, so it meant we were late. Anyway, I'm not going to wear my dirty laundry out.
Thanks for having me.
No, it was great to have you on. Thank you.
Thank you very
I
much.
think you said about 4 words, but...
I think I did say about 4 words because the microphone wasn't working. Someone compared it to doing student radio.
No, it was working.
It was a flexi mic, wasn't it?
Yeah, we just had a lot of people in the studio.
You did have a lot of people. What's
mad.
going on with guests? Even reception downstairs were like, when they have the passes lined up, ready to go. I've never seen so
After
many.
you left, we did the rest of the show, and then we had, again, I can't say too, we had 2
was in the green room.
huge
Yes.
Hollywood superstars.
I walked in to get my bag.
Oh,
and he
did
was
you
like-
see them?
I said,
Big.
oh, hello.
I tell you what, if Kat doesn't like this person, I'm sure Kat's like a huge fan of her. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, her? I didn't see her.
No, not him. He's great.
big.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway,
All will be revealed, I'm sure.
I've got to go to an event after this as well. I'm going to be pissed.
What are you doing?
For M&S.
You were out last night at the NTAs.
I know. Yeah. I feel like a bit.
Don't burn the candle at both ends. You've only just come back off a holiday.
I know.
You're going to need another one.
Yeah. The M&S are launching their Christmas range, so I'm going to try it today.
Are you?
Yeah.
Fit in a Yule log.
Yep.
Nice.
I need to get. That's why I'm wearing green because you got.
Okay, so you look like Christmas
It
tree.
looks like Christmas.
Oh, well, that's very nice. Anyway, after I spoke about Mikey giving me a lavatory brush for my birthday this year in our Help It's William's birthday episode, we asked our G&Divas for their weird and wonderful gifts that they have received. In a similar fashion to my lavatory brush, Lindsay received a lavatory seat and dustpan and brush.
I've got 3 in my house.
You've got 3.
Dustpan and brush.
One for each floor.
Yeah, pretty much. But I don't have one for garden.
Well, hang on. Have you got a broom for the garden?
No.
No?
Yes.
What
but-
do you do with all the leaves?
Yeah, I do have a broom, but I don't have a dustpan and brush. I've got a shovel. You know that you scoop.
I'm aware of what a shovel is, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. You need to get it. Well, if I find a good dustpan and brush,
I'll
for
get a
outdoors-
dustpan and brush. Still need to get you a birthday
Okay,
present.
and a good outdoor.
A good outdoor one.
Stiff bristles, please.
Stiff bristles. Okay. Anything else? Toilet, a Lucy?
No, I'm okay for those. Maserati. I mean, I don't even know what a Maserati looks like,
It's a
if I'm
car.
honest. I know that. Anyway, Liam was gifted a pair of scissors as a wedding present. Okay. I'm sure in some... yeah, I was going to say, in some cultures, I think that means something, and I don't think, Liam, it's a good thing. Laura's first boyfriend wrapped up 30 packets of chewing gum
That's
for her.
thoughtful.
Hopefully, it's probably still not together with that person. An anonymous teacher said one of their pupils gave them a bottle of fabric softener as a parting gift when he graduated.
We got me Auntie Mags for 50th a big pouch of backy.
Oh, sorry?
Just come to
Is that in Star Wars?
Just come to think of it. A pouch of backy.
Yeah. What? Is that
thinking
thing?
No, a pouch of backy. Backy, tobacco, the rolling tobacco.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, what is it?
How at market?
I got it from airport.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, don't go to any expense.
You're thinking of Chewbacca, aren't you?
That's the one.
Pouch of backy.
I think you can chew baccy, actually.
Yeah, you can actually. You've got a pouch of baccy.
Although don't.
Anyway.
Wendy didn't get a potato peeler. Instead, she was gifted a piece of cod that had been sitting in her aunt's car for 3 hours. That's nice. Wendy is no longer with us. Lucinda received a mysterious chocolate penis in the post, but doesn't know who it was from.
That's weird. That is weird. Who would send that?
A bit creepy.
Yeah, that is weird. Did she eat it, though? And how would you eat it?
If it was wrapped, you could probably give it a go.
Yeah, but would you eat it as in, or would you have to?
Maybe we'll do that next week for a bonus.
Yeah.
And Kirsta's 6-year-old daughter received a Royal Dalton egg coddler from her uncles.
A Royal Dalton?
Royal Dalton with hand-painted periwinkles. Or if you've watched Mary Poppins Return, the Royal Dalton Music Hall.
Which, an egg
Coddler.
cup. An egg cup.
I believe so, yes.
What's an egg coddler?
Well, it's a weird word for an egg cup.
What's a Fabergé egg?
Fabergé egg. Well, Fabergé is a sort of a jeweller's, and they're sort of diamond encrusted, very glitzy. They're just literally, it's an ornamental egg.
Yeah.
And often, sometimes they open and maybe have a diamond inside.
Wouldn't you rather just go on holiday and get one of them?
I mean, you could go on probably quite a lot of holidays.
Could
for
you?
the cost of a Fabergé egg.
Are they expensive?
Incredibly expensive.
Yeah. Why would you want one of them? An egg of all ornaments.
Well, because it's ridiculous to have. That's such an extravagance. And quite frankly, if you can afford a Fabergé, you've got nothing else massively to worry about.
I watch Antiques Roadshow sometimes, and I'm sure my grandma's ornaments we could have cashed in.
Maybe.
She had loads. She had those.
Cash in your grandma.
She had those. She used to go mad at me. She had those Russian dolls that used to fit inside each other.
Probably not anything to do with Antiques Roadshow. I'm not sure they would give them a very high value.
Yeah, they could be antiques.
Not Russian dolls.
Yeah.
Not unless they're...
She had loads on fireplace.
My lovely friend Stephen is an expert on the Antiques Roadshow. Get him on.
Stephen Bajaya?
Not Steve. No, Stephen Moore.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yes, you've met Stephen. He came to Newcastle.
Oh, okay.
He can value your granny.
She's dead.
Well, the alive one.
She's pissed. Right, okay, we've got more of your emails and messages and letters after the break. Should we crack on then?
Yes.
Here we go, what have we got?
This one's from Jim. Hello, William, Jordan and the team. Scott Mills has been doing a feature involving classic adverts, and he's played one that I'm sure would interest you. It's for Brook Bond DT. D the letter.
Hang on. We did this on Capital, Scott Mills.
Let's have a listen.
Well, do you know what? It makes a change. That's unfair because everybody's copied Scott Mills. I've pretty much spent half my career. You come up with an idea and you go, oh yeah, Mills used to do that. So yeah.
Well, let's have a listen to this advert for Brook Bond DT.
I could do without Monday morning, getting out of bed and yawning. I could do with a D. I could do without the 9 to 5. Got to work hard to survive. I could do with a D. I could do without the British weather and both of my feet are killing me. I could do with a D. I could do with a D.
That's brilliant.
I could do with a D.
They don't make adverts like these. Do you remember when adverts used to be soap operas?
Oh, God, they get anyone on to do an advert
Remember
these
the
days.
Kenko one? Where it was like, will they, won't they? Was it Kenko?
Remember, I didn't...
It was Robert Lindsay, wasn't it? No.
Oxo was Linda Bellingham.
Yeah. And it's like, well, no, there was a coffee one where he came round to ask for coffee, and then in like over 2 years, it was like a story, and they ended up getting together.
Lovely.
I think it was Robert Lindsay. I might have made that up.
Okay.
But adverts used to be, because now they're quick and snappy,
Yes, they are.
as we know. Yeah. More on that soon.
Indeed. We've had a few of you get in touch after Jordan mentioned he asked a cancer patient, how long have you got left?
Oh, God. I meant on the chemo.
Yes.
Oh, don't.
Alexa's been in touch. Hi, William Jordan et al. Well done, you've learned. Jordan's conversational faux pas with a cancer patient got me thinking. I often speak faster than my brain can compute and end up in awkward situations where the group laughs or someone gets offended by what I've said. How do you backpedal when you've said something but it didn't come across as intended? Well, over to the expert.
Well, sometimes I make it worse when a lot of people ignore it. So if they ignore it, what I'm finding is just move on and pretend it never happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say don't make it worse. If you've said something and it's a bit inappropriate, don't then like make it worse and dig a hole deeper. Just move the conversation on, and maybe pull them aside afterwards and say, I'm really sorry.
Yeah, it's a bit like if you get someone's name wrong, the more of an issue you make it, the more of an issue it becomes. So actually, if you just go, I'm so sorry, and then move on, it's finished.
Yeah.
Is my advice. Chris also got in touch about it. Dear William, Jordan, Izzy and Adam.
Oh.
Goodbye, Ben. Goodbye, Stuart. After Jordan's awkward how long have you got left moment, I thought I'd share the time I narrowly avoided a similar gaffe. While leaving the gym, I heard a man behind me drop his bags. Seeing him struggle, I was about to ask him if he needed a hand, but then I noticed he only had one arm. Panicking at what would have been an unintentionally insensitive remark, I quickly turned back around and left the gym without helping him. I feel bad for not offering assistance, but I have no doubt that I would have felt much worse if I had actually made that slip up.
See, hear me out. I think if you only had one hand and someone said, do you want a hand? And you got a bit uppity about that, that's your problem. Because, like, it's just a normal saying, isn't it? Well, if we, say you lost your hand tomorrow.
Yeah.
Right? And then somebody said, and I'm sorry if you've only got one hand and you're listening, someone said, do you want a hand or something like that?
Do you need any assistance?
Yeah.
That's what you probably mean.
No, you've said that.
But there was no intent, hopefully, to any of our one-handed listeners, if someone, they don't mean, it's just a turn of phrase.
But that's what I mean. If it's like you'd say to a blind person, oh, you should have seen it, it was mad. But yeah, I think I hope I'm not speaking out of time. I think most people wouldn't find a turn of phrase offensive.
No, I think it's all about the intent behind what you...
Unless you're Gen Z.
Oh, yeah. They'll laugh at anything.
No, the other way round.
No, they won't laugh at anything. Yes. No. We've had a lovely anonymous letter. Dear Sexted Team, you are all that glitters and gold. As a dedicated G&Diva, I know you receive many letters of thanks and gratitude, so here's another. I'm a mental health nurse working in an acute ward. As you might imagine, I have the privilege of working with people who find themselves in some of the toughest moments of their lives, often after enduring some of the worst that life can throw at them. Many moons ago, I was sitting with a lost and struggling soul in a painfully silent room. I was feeling the pressure of the situation myself as I watched this man cry his heart out. In an unprecedented decision, I put on a few episodes of Sexted. At the end of my shift, this man gave me a hug and thanked me. He told me it was the first time he had genuinely smiled and laughed since his early childhood.
Oh.
Don't, you're going to set me off.
What?
Since that moment, your wonderful podcast has become one of my key tools for helping others. It's become so integrated into my ward that I frequently hear references to your episodes during my day. For instance, when I ask someone how they're feeling, I've had replies like, not the best, but at least I didn't use my parents' cloner willy. Your podcast is now listed in many of my patients' care plans as a tool for relaxation and self-care. And as for that first man, he's now out in the world, thriving, and still listens to your show almost daily. He even attended your most recent live show.
Oh, I've got goosebumps. That's lovely.
Thank you, not just to the Sexted team, but also to the wonderful G&Divas, whose write-ins make the show what it is.
We don't say that enough.
Yes, we don't.
The G&Divas made the show.
With gratitude, a thankful nurse and her patients.
Oh, no name?
No name, anonymous. But thank you. And to the man as well in the story.
That's one of the nicest, kindest letters we've ever had.
I know.
Yeah. Is your voice going to be all right for next week?
Fingers crossed, we can push through.
Okay. Well, that was a lovely letter. And thank you to everybody that's ever wrote in. If you do want to get in touch about something. You had to ruin a really, really nice moment there.
You had to ruin a perfectly good sentence.
You had to. Is it written?
Yes.
You ruined a really lovely moment there.
Sorry.
For everybody else who's written in, thank you. If you want to get in touch about something that isn't a dilemma or problem, drop into our DMs or send us an email to help@sexedmyboss.com. We also love hearing back from people we offer advice to, so if that's you, get back in touch and we'll speak to you on Tuesday. Goodbye.